This is day number 2 of the Mojave Road overlanding adventure. Yesterday we did about 20 miles, maybe 25 miles. Took it easy, just saw the sights, enjoyed the ride. Anyway, we woke up this morning in the Mojave Grand Canyon, and took me maybe 15 minutes to fold the camp, and we're on our way now. So we took that offshoot to the Mojave Grand Canyon, and we are now back on the Mojave Road. Very nice, easy, great day. It's freezing outside, and all our water froze overnight and so forth, but nice sunny day, just cold, but no big deal. That's why I'm in a truck with a heater on. So on the .gov website that talks about trails on the Mojave Desert, they said that some trails were closed and you should find a bypass. Well, I'm already past that point and I'm on the trail and everything is fine. I'm sure further ahead maybe I'll get some closures, but right now I'm on the planned route, and nothing is closed so far. I think I got lucky with the fact that everything is dry. It was raining heavily earlier in the year, but by now everything is pretty much dried. So everything seems to be open. Getting now to the section of the Joshua trees. Pretty cool. They're not as big as I've seen them before, but maybe just the beginning. Maybe it's gonna get, maybe the trees are gonna get bigger, but it's cool. It's a change of scenery. The trail is still pretty easy. Well, very easy. I keep crossing those washouts, or I guess streams or riverbeds, or however you call them. They're bone dry, so it's no big deal. I'm doing on average maybe anywhere between 10 to 20 miles an hour. I'm taking it easy. I still have several days that I can spend around here, so no rush. Look at this, in the middle of the desert there's some little house there and a few trailers. What the heck? This is like dozens of miles from any road or any civilization, so to speak. Why would... Actually, it can be kind of cool. So I was supposed to go this way, but there's a fence running to my left now. So the Mojave Road seems to be going through this fence, but there's a fence. So I'm trying to find either a gate or an opening, something. What is this? Something that I can go through. Let's see. I'm sure there are so many trails here. I'm sure I'll be able to. Oh, here it is. Okay. So the original path that I wanted to take has a fence, but this is open. Maybe this is the real Mojave Road and maybe my trail is a bit off, but it looks like this is kind of connecting with my original trail, maybe another mile or 2 miles or so no big deal. Although I used four-wheel drive a little bit yesterday because the trail was so rocky. I didn't want the rear wheel to work so hard, so I wanted the rear wheel to push and the front wheels to pull, but didn't really have to do it for traction. And even here I'm driving on sand, but it's packed sand. I'm still in two-wheel drive. So far I would say throughout the yesterday and today I could have done the whole thing with two-wheel drives. So I don't know how it's going to be tomorrow or the next day, but so far two-wheel drives is more than enough for this trail. Oh, I think I passed the penny tree. Alright, this is the Mojave Desert outpost. I'm gonna go back, find the penny tree. So I was driving, enjoying the trail, listening to music, and completely blew past the penny tree. So I'm gonna repent for my sins, and I'm gonna put $100 bill in a penny tree can. As I mentioned before, I was enjoying myself. The trail is pretty cool, easy, soft, sandy, and I was listening to music, and I completely missed the penny cane. So I'm gonna put a penny, and I'm gonna put also a $100 bill. But here you go, $100. Now let's see, for the next person that comes here, check the can, see if somebody took it or if it's still there. I see a Tropicana card here, which is kind of cool, but there it is. About, I would say maybe quarter of a mile or maybe half a mile past the penny can, or the penny tree. There, I just passed there because I missed the penny tree, but there's it's something called the Mojave station, whatever that was. I'm gonna stop there, read a little bit, see what's there, and continue on the trail. So far the trail is kind of fun. You know, those Joshua trees makes the trail like a little bit of a maze in terms of trying to fit the truck between them. I had to close both my mirrors so I don't hit anything, but pretty cool. It's sandy but packed sand, so no risk of getting stuck. I'm still on two-wheel drives, so lots of enjoyable trail, and that's one of the reasons why I missed the penny tree. I was enjoying myself, listening to music. Oh, here, what is it called here? Mojave Desert outpost. So I don't know what's here, but I guess you have to reserve. It says call for reservation. Trees are so close to the trail. If you drive a truck, I guess, and you don't have folding mirrors, I think that if you drive this trail, now you do. Because if you want it or not, your mirrors are now folding, or folded, I would say. Luckily for me, my mirrors fold. So this part of the trail is, you can see, it's very well groomed, and if I wanted to, I could have done the last probably 10, 15, 20 miles on this. It's a little bit to the side of what I actually took, but it's boring. I mean, I can probably drive 80 miles an hour here or 70 miles an hour. I'm doing 20 now because I'm just enjoying myself, but I can drive much faster and finish the whole Mojave Road in a day. But that's not the point. The point is to take your time and have fun. I figured if I'm already here, I don't want to use that very well-groomed trail. Uh-oh. The problem is, see, I'm by myself, and if I go down here, and for whatever reason, I can't keep going, and I have to climb back up, this is gonna be not good. So, crap. See, if I had somebody with me, I would, no problem, go down here. Probably gonna go up again, or come up, but can't take the chance when I'm by myself. So, tail between my legs and back to the well-groomed road. This trail that I just chickened out of is supposed to take me to Spring Rock, but again, looking at the map, excuse me, the well-groomed road can get to that area, and then I make take a little trail again, which should take me to the Spring Rock. But we will see if this was a good decision or not. I can definitely go down here, but I'm not sure how is it coming up. But when we get to the other end, I'll see if I'll be able to go down and then come back up to the Spring Rock. Should be interesting. Of that trail that I wanted to take to Spring Rock, and let's see. The beginning of it looks very, very easy, and I'm suspecting that it's going to stay this way because I think that the main trail that I just came off of is called Cedar Canyon, and because it was going down, I'm suspecting that there's not too much challenge here. It's just at the beginning that I wanted to take before, it had to go down, and it did it in a crazy way. But so far it looks like I can do this fairly easily, but we will see. The dog just goes everywhere, sniffs everything. I don't want him to get bitten by a snake. But this may be a good place for a breakfast. So at night, even though I made myself a steak dinner last night, it's too cold to actually enjoy it. Now it's nice, 50 degrees outside. I'm craving over easy eggs for the last couple of days. I have butter croissants with over easy eggs, little pepper, little salt, little garlic powder. Should be good. Check this out. This is going to be such a good camping spot, but unfortunately it's only 11 in the morning. And although I'm not in a rush at all, I do want to make some ground and see stuff, not just camp. But look at this perfect spot. You can stay here even if it's windy, a little protected. Man, this is so nice. And in the middle of the desert, if you look around, there's nothing like it. Just this spot. Oh, there's another one somewhere up there, and a little bit over here, but generally this is it. Before making myself some breakfast, lunch or brunch, I want to look around a little bit. This is nice. That's pretty cool. So I'm on top of this rock now. I got lucky with the weather. At night it's freaking freezing cold. It's like mid-20s. Everything froze, all my water froze. But during the day, probably 50, 55 degrees now. Probably 55 because I'm not cold. Pretty cool. So if you guys didn't figure it out yet, I like simplicity. So my setup is very simple. This is my kitchen. Stays right there, attached to the diamond rack. I cook on this, although I have a Coleman dual grill, I never use it. I have this, eggs here. This is new. This is cast iron covered with enameled. So far so good. That's it. I mean, I don't need all these elaborate tables and cutting boards and, you know, whatever else people have. I mean, good for them if they like it. I like simplicity though. So had a good breakfast, excellent eggs. Now we are going to Government Hall. I don't know what it is. Probably a hall. And we'll see what kind of a hall. You know, some halls are better than others. So we'll have to check it out and see. It looks like some kind of a windmill, and looks like an old water tank, but we'll see in a second. Yeah, I don't think I'm even gonna get off the truck because this looks one of those holes that are not that great. We'll continue our drive and get to the next point. And it's cool to see something like this in the middle of the desert. It'll be even cooler if it was an interesting hole, but we'll continue and get your mind out of the gutter. This is a desert and it's overlanding. Man, I got so lucky with the weather. I'm driving, open window. I'm only doing 10 miles an hour because the dog is running right beside me. I don't want to completely exhaust him. But this particular part of the trail is this well-groomed road. I can probably drive 70 miles an hour here. But why? It's so beautiful, excellent weather, nice scenery. I'm listening to, by the way, the only music that is valid on a trip like this is old classic, what is it called? Classic vinyl. It's old rock and roll songs. Well, I don't know what's your cup of tea, but if it's not this, it's wrong. Anyway, beautiful day. I'm probably about third of the way, maybe half of the way through the whole trail. It's my second day. I have plenty of time. I don't care if it takes 4 days, 5 days. I'm just enjoying myself. So one of my waypoints is Mitchell Caverns and Hole in the Wall, but on the website they say that it's closed due to washouts and such. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna make a left here, and unless the road is closed, I'm gonna try to get there. If I'm good, if it's passable, great. If not, I'll make a U-turn. It looks like the road here is closed, and I just saw someone in a regular sedan, because this is a good road, so anybody can drive here. He said that he went to Hole in the Wall and the road is barricaded and he didn't want to continue, but actually it says road closed. You know what? I'll try Hole in the Wall, see what it is. If not, I'm probably going, nah, actually I shouldn't go through a closed road. Or maybe I will. We'll see. So it says 4-wheel drive high clearance vehicle only. Well, that's me. So I just passed the Hole in the Wall campground. I don't see any barricades, maybe further ahead. But I'm gonna try to go around, see if I can get to Mitchell Caverns or anywhere through here. So I was riding on this trail, coming from there, and I see this and I'm like, let me check what it is. And I did not pay attention, got my front wheel in this hole. Now, this is a big hole. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no way I'm coming out of here. So I figure, okay, I'll give it a shot. Put 4 low, reverse like butter. Got out. Look how deep this damn thing is. But I guess this truck, and I messed up my bumper. But oh man, that's a big mess up. But hey, it's only, well, it's already 3 months old truck, so it's okay. So I decided to make a U-turn. The road was not closed, but since I know that Mitchell Caverns is not operating today, it was a waste to just go all the way there and then have to come back on the same road. So right now I'm at the top of that snake trail that I saw way back there. Alright, let's see what's in the mailbox here. Huh? Book and a pen. Let's write something. Oh, people leave stuff. Let's see, do I want to write? Yeah. I don't feel like. But I do see, I think it's the Frogs Monument. And I'm very smart. I'm walking barefoot, and this place is crawling with tarantulas and rattlesnakes. The kids will love it, but they're not with me. Pretty cool. Alright, so we left the Mojave mailbox and we went down the mountain, I guess, for a little while. And we are about almost at the intersection where I'm going to make a right to go to the lava tubes. And I'm looking at the map, and there's a campground sign about maybe a mile after we make that left, a mile or 2 miles. So I'm going to give it a shot, and if it's a reasonable place to park and camp for the night, we'll do it. If not, I'll continue toward the lava tubes and find something else. I'm not planning to go into the lava tubes today. I want to do it during the daylight where I can see everything, but we'll get toward that area. So I drove up the trail to lava, what is it? Lava rock, whatever that is, or lava tube. And I saw a tent marked on the map. It's not really a campground, it's just a flat area with a bunch of fire pits. Good enough for me. All I need is a place to park and open my rooftop tent. So I'll start setting up for the night, eat something light, and I will see you all tomorrow for the third day of the trip.